Hello there, my name is James Kenneth. You're welcome to my crypto channel, and this is St. James Crypto. Now, it is a wonderful week looking at what has been going on and looking about talking about the movement of the market and what we're expecting for the week coming between 22nd and the 28th of September. What the market movement will look like, how things might explode, or how things might just turn out to be. Now, before I go into all these details and more, talking about market crypto market analysis and what we're expecting to see for the crypto markets this week, and of course some of the big prophetic voices, what they have to say about crypto, about the event that might affect the market, the flow of fund, and of course sometime might also affect the loss of fund. Now, before I talk about that, I want to talk about what I'm planning to do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do that. According to YouTube analysis, it says 20% of you are subscribed, 80% of you have not subscribed to my channel, and which is not really good. So I want you to subscribe because on the 25th of September, I'm going to be doing an AMA, which is Ask Me Anything, because I see a lot of you asking a lot of simple questions, which I would like to tackle on a live stream. So I would like to do that with you. It's going to be nice to do that with you. Some of you, what wallet to use, a lot of stuff. Okay, so please subscribe on September 25th by 1700, that is 5 p.m. German time, Berlin time to be precise. I'll be online to talk about, to just sit and receive your questions, because I see every time I release video, there's some question people ask me, and I feel like, wow, those questions are too those things are too easy. For example, someone asks you what's the best, how to buy Bnbtiger, what's the best exchange to use, what are we, how to get pepe, for example. I mean, it's good to have this kind of thing in the Christian community and to help our brothers and sisters. So join me. I'm going to create this event on my YouTube page. So as soon as I create it, you're going to get a notification. So you can also just, and click on the bell to notify you when I come on live stream, and you can join me on September the 25th. And also, I just want to say that I see some of you also that are watching from different parts of the world. For example, in Latin America, I want to tell you that I can also speak Spanish fluently, so I will be there to receive, to answer your question. If you can just speak Spanish, you can come on live too. Okay, I'll be there to speak Spanish. I'll be there to answer your question, and of course, I can take some questions in German and in Russian if you want me to do that, because I speak these three language and English fluently. So join me. I'll encourage you to do that. Now, talking about what we could see regarding the week coming, 22nd to 28th, it's going to be a week full with, according to the market analysis, we're expecting the effect from the Fed cut rate, the rate cut from the Fed, to actually affect the market. Talking about bullish momentum picking up, talking about the technical resistance for Bitcoin to be broken. Right now Bitcoin is sitting at 116 at the time of recording today, Saturday, the 20th of September, and we can see what the market is actually doing. So a lot of the top 10 cryptos, the top 20 cryptos, the top 30 cryptos are following the same pattern. We haven't seen any big movement yet because of it's a weekend. But what we can see right now, according to technical analysis, all the effect of the US economy data, indicators, job and unemployment rate, all these things are also going to affect the market. Now, because there's a positive rate cut, which means is a big plus to crypto, we might see a big movement to the upside. And of course, we just saw, like the video I released yesterday, what the market is going to look like with the first XRP ETF, spot ETF, being going on, trading live on the stock market. So it's a big momentum for the week according to the market analysis. Then if the market conditions remain fixed, we could see an upward movement. Okay, and of course, the market sentiment is just neutral, talking about fear and greed index sitting at about that 50, 55, that's neutral position. And although we are seeing a bit of the market, the RSI index sitting at that overbought zone, maybe a little bit of retracement a bit Monday, then moving Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we can now see the market booming to the upside. Now, having said that, of course, there might be some speculative movement of some speculative movement from the Fed and, of course, the crypto market community. What project the whales could be buying, and of course what the technical analysis is currently showing. Now we need to understand all these things going into this week. Having said that, the signal from the market right now is looking so bullish. We are in 100%. Okay, 80% altcoin season has been activated. Now, last week, BNB crossed over 1,000. Will it continue running? Would other altcoin join in, like Solana? Will it come to full force, like Cardano? And I beg your pardon, we can also see coins like Ethereum continue its run, and the top 10 altcoin do their thing. So let's see what the market holds for us this week, because I'm truly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really bullish about it and talking about how this market might be. Then we can be seeing, of course, technical analysis also shows us that the whales keep accumulating. That's why we're seeing that the market is the relative strength index of the crypto market is sitting at that overbought zone. That means what we could expect is that the market would kind of take a retrace a bit, just a bit, then go to the upside by midweek or Thursday, bringing in a lot of gains. Now, having said that, I just want to also give you a forecast what might be is in also a kind of scenario playing out for this week. So it's to prepare your heart, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, it's not to bring worries and, of course, pain to the crypto community. But of course, not everything. In fact, anything that I say on this channel is not a financial advice. You're totally responsible for your investment, and of course, your investment choices are yours to also consider. They are your responsibilities. They are laid on no one except you and you alone. So having said that, we need to understand what our brother is saying, talking about one of the biggest prophetic voice in the crypto space, not just in crypto, I think in the entire space as a regard the church, the political atmosphere, and of course, what is happening in the USA. So having said that, I'm going to leave a link to that video here. Brother in the Lord, we all know Brandon Giggs is one of the people, one of the person that talked about that predicted the assassination attempts on our president, that means, of course, the president of crypto, talking about Mr. Donald Trump. And of course, he talked about it, when that was going to happen, how it was going to happen to the core. I'm going to leave a link to that video here so that you see it just below, so that you can see it. And of course, you can also, watch the video if you want to. But he said something about this week also, which drew to my attention, which made me like, wow, if someone like that is making mention of a particular date, it is worth listening to, because that could affect the momentum of the market, the direction of the market, and of course, how things could quickly change in the market. Having said that, you need to understand that one single activity could either make markets boom or make the market crash. And if the market would to boom, it's going to do that exponentially. And if it's going to fall, it's going to fall on a very tragic way. So having said that, you need to understand what he said. Now, our brother Brandon Giggs talked about an event that he felt is going to happen in the spirit, and now God has revealed that to him, just like he revealed that about the president, Donald Trump, when he was when there was an assassination attempt on him, what he felt that could happen. So he said, especially around the 23rd, of course, we see the entire week, around the 23rd, that something red could happen. Red, something like fire around that week. What can that be? Fire sometimes can mean crypto boom. Fire can also mean some kind of thing that might make the market crash. But if that's going to be a market crash, what kind of thing are we talking about? Is it a time to stay away from the market? Is it a time to enter the market? Because I believe if something happened in the USA, that might have an effect on the market. It's something both of us need to understand. And of course, this is not to put fear on you, but also this is to tell you what could happen so that you're prepared. You're not worried about it, because crypto is volatile. Events, war, declaration of some big figure, political figure, religious figure can make the market either tank or flourish or shoot up, So it is a time for you to analyze the market, understand it, and make your decision what could play out in the market. Okay, what could play out in the market. So Brandon Giggs talked about this time being a very sensitive week, that this is going to change life's system forever. As for me, ladies and gentlemen, I am not afraid, because I'm always bullish with the crypto market. I always, you need to be calculative of your loss, know how to manage your risk, know how to, cut, your investment according to your size. Of course, it is always advisable not to put more than you can lose in crypto, okay? Because one thing happening in the US could affect the entire market. You know why? Because US is almost the world economy. Every nation is tied to the US, okay? Because of how robust their economy is, and because of what they play in not just the economic world, but also in the political affair of decisions in the world. So having said that, this week for me is a kind of a very interesting week, talking about how the market is coming back from building up momentum from the 22nd of this week of this month till the entering into October, November, because this is a time frame where the bull run should be 100% like active. And of course, we had a lot of people talking about also how altcoin is expected to explode, and looking at what we can expect from the crypto market, from the prophetic space. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to pack your bags. But pack your bags and don't be moved. No matter what happened this week, you should have faith. Now, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking for a very positive outcome during the week. Of course, let fear and greed don't affect you. You have to try to keep your personality and keep yourself neutral. And of course, crypto, you make money and you lose money. And remember this, you don't lose money until you sell. When you sell low, that's when you lose money. So if you can withstand the heat and stay that place that you are, you would, though the market comes down after something might have happened, after there might have been some correction in the market, or after that the market has dropped a bit, there will also be a time the market will blow, because when we are still in the bull run, ladies and gentlemen, you don't just have to worry. Now, having said that, I just want to let you know before I get out of here, on the weekend, today, Saturday, I kind of take some time to come and talk to you, because what I expect of this week, tomorrow, I'm going to be away in church with family, with friends. Just want to wish you a wonderful week as well. Let's remain together. Send your messages. I expect to see you also in my AMA, my first AMA. So if you have anything to ask, come on live. If you speak Spanish, let it not be a limitation for you. You can speak Spanish. I can speak Spanish fluently, ladies and gentlemen. I would answer all your questions if you can only speak Spanish, and of course, also if you speak German, if you want some clarification in German, if you speak Russian, if you want some clarification in Russian, I'm also there to talk to you live, and you can leave your question in the chat, and we'll be we talk and we enjoy ourselves. And of course, if you're interested about trading, I want to let you know this. I leave a link below. Try this trading platform that I'm trying currently. It's called BTCC, btcc.com. If you're enthusiastic about trading, and let's support each other. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful weekend, and see you soon. God bless you.